Hey guys, this is Jeremiah Craig and I'm coming at you from Pete's Clothing and Hodge Bootery right here in Belle Fourche, South Dakota. And I know you guys have requested a video about R. Watson boots. Well, it turns out they have them here at Pete's Clothing and Hodge Bootery. So we're gonna take a close look at this R. Watson boot in this quick impression video. Let's get into it.
I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way.
All right, guys, so I'm back with Phil Guijarro on the Hondo Tour 2022. We're heading out to a bunch of different states. We did Missouri, Iowa, Nebraska. Now we're in South Dakota on the most western leg of our trip. And last year we did this too and ended up here at Pete's Clothing and Hodge Bootery as the most eastern part. So this is like the middle of the Venn diagram of both trips. I'm so happy we were able to make it back here because I absolutely love this store. They got lots of Hondos and lots of exclusives in this store. I don't think this R. Watson boot is an exclusive, but I haven't seen any R. Watson boots anywhere else on this trip, so I wanted to take the opportunity to take a closer look. So let's start things off with the rundown. This is R. Watson model number 8005, and it features a full grain leather cowhide foot and counter, and that is sort of a waxy pull-up leather as well. So as you break this boot in, it should lighten up where it moves the most. It also has a wide square toe with a double stitched welt. It comes in at 13 inches tall with a beautiful baby blue goat skin, and it looks incredible. For a heel, we got about a 1 1/4 inch stacked leather heel, looking good. And for an outsole, it's a leather outsole, and that's on with a Goodyear welt with lots of lemon wood pegs alongside the shank and a few brass nails as well. On the inside, it's lined with what feels to be cowhide. It's very soft, really nice, loving the feeling. And for an insole, we got a little bit of a foam underneath that leather lined top, but for the most part, it kind of feels traditionally made. So this looks like a really nice boot. R. Watson boots are made in Mexico, and this one is coming in at $305 at Pete's Clothing and Hodge Bootery. Now it's time to try on this boot to see how it looks and feels. All right, I got the R. Watson boots on right now. This is model number 8005, and they went on really nice, guys. I'm getting a little bit more arch support than I initially thought I would, especially compared to some of these other boots, and the fact that it has a lower heel. Usually with those lower heels, you don't get quite as much arch supports, but you know, I'm feeling that in this, which is a nice change. The leather is really nice. I'm not going to bend it too much since this is a pull-up leather, and when I do that, it will sort of change the color of it a little bit. So I'm going to leave that to the person who actually ends up with this boot, but from just moving my feet around a little bit, I could tell that it is pretty supple. Like it's going to need a little breaking in, but it's not going to be too bad. These will be a joy to break in because they feel really, really nice on the inside. The leather lining that they have on top of that insole, that non-removable insole, is really soft, guys, like silk. Let me pull over my pants here so you can see what it would look like just normal, you know. Here we go. So it's feeling really good on the inside of this boot, and I like the color of the top as well. So that's what they look like when you're just wearing them normal. It's a good look. They feel really light as well. You know, I'm not surprised that the boot feels like this quality because Randy Watson used to work for Justin and all these other companies out there before he retired, and then he said, you know what, I'm not done. I'm gonna make another boot brand because the world doesn't have enough. And how true was that, especially of this quality. Man, This is a nice looking boot. Let me give you the POV. All right, here is the POV. You can see that wide square toe with the double stitch welt. They also have, you know, more narrow square toe options. I think I prefer the narrow square toe. One thing I didn't mention when I just tried these boots on is that I sized down a half a size. So these run a little bit wide. So usually I would choose an 11D. This is a 10.5D instead. So it's got a nice fit to it, and I could probably even wear thicker socks too, so they do run a bit wide, so just keep that in mind. All right guys, so this is the first time that I've tried an R. Watson, and I like it. I'm looking forward to trying one over an extended period of time, maybe extended test. So if you guys want to see an R. Watson here on the channel, let me know down in the comments, because this boot needs an extended test. A little bit more action than just this quick impression, because this was really, really nice. One of the things that Phil pointed out is that this heel rand, this plastic heel rand here, which a lot of companies do, Hondo does it, but Phil at Hondo only runs his plastic heel rand to the end of the heel to cover up that edge of leather, right? So that the leather doesn't get damaged on that spur shelf or that heel rand. So this one here though runs all the way down to meet the welt, right? All the way down to meet the welt. And Phil says, you just don't see boots like that. So Randy is doing something really different there. And he's keeping that pattern from the welt to go all the way around as well. And one of the things that Randy said when I was talking to him on the phone one day is that he is really serious about matching his other materials to the leather itself. So if the outsole is going to be natural, then he wants a natural heel cap. He wants a natural heel rand, just so it stays looking natural all the way around and you're not breaking up what the boot looks like. And I completely respect that. It creates such a good look to the boot. This is an attention to detail that only somebody in the industry that long thinks about. So I am really looking forward to trying out an R. Watson boot over an extended test at some point in the future, and this one has piqued my interest even more. I want to know what you guys think about our R. Watson boots down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. If you're interested in getting some R. Watson boots, you can call Pete's Clothing and Hodge Bootery at this number, or you can visit them online and use the email to contact them as well. And I highly recommend that if you are ever passing through South Dakota on the 90, that you go a little bit out of your way and head on over to Belle Fourche right here at Pete's Clothing and Hodge Bootery and just spend a little time in this beautiful store. They got lots of exclusive boots that are special to only this store. You can spend a lot of time just trying on a bunch of stuff. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey, someday I'll make some Watson boots of mine. Hey, Watson, those boots are mighty fine. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching today. Why don't you check out this extended test review that I did up here? Or I've got a music video down here I think you might enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. Peace. Have a good one.